Hi. How's it going? Hello. I'm great. Spent a couple of hours filling out paperwork this morning, and I haven't had enough coffee, but I'm great. I just filed 2 lawsuits. Not 1, 2. I didn't even realize I had 2 different lawsuits on my hands. Yup. Thank you, Sandra. Discrimination doesn't fly in the state of New York. Yes, against the coffee shop. And we're going to call it a local business. Just a business. Just a store. It's retail is what it is. So this is retail. This is a public place. Retail. Hi. Thanks, Rogue. They discriminated against me because I'm a woman. They said I can't film for work in their place of business as a businessman sat right beside me with his camera open filming. So if a businessman can have his camera open while I'm in the coffee shop and I can't, that's sexism. That's rooted in misogyny. That's discrimination based upon sex. Me neither, Sandra. And they can't think that one rule can apply to someone because she's a woman. You can't single out someone just because she's a woman. It hasn't changed. They told me no filming. Other people are in there with their cameras open. Men. Right, but the facts are I'm a woman and there were men with their cameras open. It's not a fact they disagree with my political beliefs. That's not a fact. It's a fact that I'm a woman who was singled out, asked not to film for work while other men were working and filming. It's black and white. I won't block them, Tracy. Oh, and when we go to court, it will be in Buffalo, Tracy. So it'll be right by you. Good. I guess. I've never been there before. So yeah, if you just joined, I did lots of paperwork today, and I filed 2 lawsuits. The coffee shop was not empty. In the video, you can see there were people all around me. So I don't know what day you're talking about. Most days when I'm in there, it's empty. But that day, there were at least 20 people in there. You can pull the fucking surveillance footage and see that for yourself. Yep, exactly. Trista, just start blocking. It's not dramatic. They violated my human rights and my civil rights. Oh, that is so scary, Harley. Try to, like, just focus on eating lots of fresh fruits and drink a lot of water. Be easy on your digestive system while you're healing. Thank you, Tracy. Hi, Jen. How have you been? Hi. How many of you have heard business owners complain that the state of New York is too hard on them? That the state of New York is money hungry, that the state of New York is too strict on their business. How many of you have heard that? Thanks, Kayla. How many of you heard business? Oh, I'll never open a business in New York. I won't even be able to own it. They'll own it. How many of you heard that? Who would argue that New York is probably one of the strictest states to open a business in? And expensive. Yeah. So my question is, if you know how hard New York State hammers down on local businesses, why the fuck would you discriminate against one of your customers? Like why? Like, that's my question. It's like pure stupidity, in my opinion. Like, if you're going to be bigoted and misogynistic, do it in the state of Tennessee, where women don't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry to say it like that, but like, if you're going to actively discriminate against your customers, the worst state possible to do that in is New York. It really is. It probably is the worst state to discriminate against your customers. Oh, yes, they did. This was block anyone who starts trolling. Thank you, Trista. No time for trolls. Oh, this will be going on for months. I finally just finished all the paperwork and submitted not one, but 2 lawsuits. Because today I learned I have 2 lawsuits on my hands, not one. I didn't even know that I could have 2 lawsuits. The customer is always right. Guys, I have to find my shirt. Like, I'm going insane right now that I can't find my shirt. A coffee shop discriminated against me. 2 business owners. We'll call it retail. Retail, okay? A public building. Retail business owners. 2 retail business owners discriminated against me. They singled me out as a woman in public and told me, you're not allowed to record in here, but the businessmen can, right? As there were other men with their cameras open, they picked me, singled me out, and told me I can't have my work-related camera open. But the men can. Now, I'm not talking about the past. I'm not talking about the present. I'm talking about that day. That day, there was only one woman in the store who had a camera open. It was me. There were significantly, like, at least 20 customers in the store that day. And I can physically remember in detail in my brain 2 men had their cameras open. Block this person. It doesn't matter the reason or the context behind the camera. If a woman is singled out and told you can't do this but a man can, that's rooted in sexism. That's discrimination based upon sex. You can make rules for your coffee shop, but you can't make rules that discriminate people based upon sex, gender, disabilities, etc. So if someone is hard of hearing and they have to have their volume really loud, you can't tell them they have to lower their volume and no one else can. Exactly, Angel. Yeah, I wash my hair every day. I have never filed a lawsuit before in my life because I've always let people push me around. But now I'm a voice who represents people who silence themselves and allow it to happen. Today I used Pure Zero, but I usually use Soapbox. Exactly, Mia. Exactly. I am right. Thank you. And I found a good lawyer who pointed out I don't have 1 lawsuit. I have 2 lawsuits. So it's 2 o'clock. I took a late shower because I had lots of paperwork to do this morning. If you, the first question is, were you singled out? If you're singled out, you're being discriminated against. It's like, now you have to think, what's the basis of this discrimination? Sex. Oh, I'm not going to post anything else until I have a written letter of apology and a public statement made by those business owners for compensation. And compensation to settle my complaint. Thank you. If you're a remote worker, you're a remote worker. If you're a customer, you're a customer. Yeah, I don't know what this person's talking about. I didn't press charges. I filed 2 lawsuits. That's different. And I can talk about it. Bye, Casey. Something people have to remember is that I'm a vlogger, so I post every day of my life. And some days, I'm going to be bitching and moaning about people who treated me poorly. Or people, in this case, who discriminate against me. Well, Kayla, they're new. They're like in their 20s and they just opened this business. I'm not sure if they shut down other women, but they're going to learn as new business owners the hard way. If you don't want people to film in your business, put up a sign. You can't single out people based upon their sex or disability, based upon their race. You can't pick and choose if there's one rule that applies to one specific group of people. Men were on their devices that day. Men had their cameras open recording. Well, their cameras were open. No women. There were older ladies in there. There was one lady with a gay guy, and they were like having a long chat. And then there were 2 businessmen who I distinctly remember on tablet. One was on a tablet. One was on a laptop. And thank you, Megan. And their cameras were open. And it doesn't change the fact I was singled out. Yeah, they took down videos of their coffee shop with customers in the background. What do you mean they posted a video to their Instagram taken by a female influencer? Yeah, I got screenshots. Well, I don't get what you're saying there, though. Yes, I guess. Exactly, Jess. And that's the point. Like, I was singled out. On November 13th. Really? Is it in their story or is it on their feed? Someone sent a screen recording to me. Of course they're going to do that now. Because yesterday I learned I have a discrimination based upon sex case. So now obviously they're going to do that. Crown Street roasting. Crown Street roasting. Oh, Kayla, for sure. They'll do anything to make themselves look equal now.
All inclusive.
Yeah, there's cop sirens, but it's just I live by the hospital. Oh, if they agree to my settlement. You work it out in court. If they don't agree to my settlement, we keep going to court. Exactly, Trista. They can't tell a woman not to film and allow men to film right in front of her. They can't say a woman's work is less important than a man's. Send me a screen recording on Instagram DMs right now. Crown Street Roasting Company. Crown, like a crown, street, roasting company. Okay, good. I'll look at it now, Ashley. I'll look at it right now. Actually, I didn't have to take the TJ Maxx shit to court because it was already settled. They told me that the employee was incorrect, uninformed, and that I'm permitted to film in there. So that's why I didn't escalate it any further. There's no point. Oh, yeah. Well... yeah, so, yeah, it's just the point right now. People are permitted to... Hang on. No, Roy. Thanks, Bango Mary. Oh, yeah. Well, Whatever. Yeah, they'll probably start posting people of all. Who fucking cares? All I know is my experience in one day in the span of 5 minutes. I can't speak on behalf of the way they treat other customers, but that is a situation, that was an incident I endured, that I am taking legal action against. It just blows my mind. We're in the state of New York and you're actively discriminating against women. In the state of New York? You're opening a business in the state of New York to begin with. And you think you can actively discriminate against women? Wow. That's some that's something, all right. You don't see the story anymore? They took it down? Well, too late. Because it's right here. See? You want to see it? You want to look? Her name's Leslie Lemancuso. That's the girl. She's from I went to high school with her. She was a year younger than me. Lulu's Little Library. She's younger than me, though. Lulu's Little Library. Taking pictures of the coffee shop. Lulu's Little Library. That's Leslie Lemancuso. But, like I said, this small town is cliquey. What do you mean they're proving? Oh, yeah, they're proving my point. Literally proving my point. Oh, yeah, their comments are limited to their friends, family. And on Facebook, their comments are limited if you followed them within the last 24 hours. So you have to like their page, wait 24 hours, then you can make a comment. And I don't understand. They didn't? Okay. Well, I don't care. Yeah, that's because we live in a small town. This town is so small and cliquey and, like, political or whatever, like socially political. So when you're like these two business owners and you know everyone, I don't know anyone in this small town, but they all know me, right? Because of my TikTok page. If I were to have chosen to work at the school district and not do this instead and live off of $1,000 a month fucking working at a school district, it pays really low. It's like $17 an hour. It sucks. So I didn't want to work at the school district because it's not enough money for me to support myself and my 3 kids. I need money, and a school district doesn't pay money. It just doesn't. I would have to bartend, and I would have to do basically the same thing I did when I was living in Pennsylvania. So, thank you. So, when I moved here, I didn't know anyone. I just knew my family. All my friends, they aren't here anymore. I have like 1 or 2 friends who still live here. So, anyhow, if I were to have chosen to go that route and take that path, I probably would have gotten to know people in this area, and it would have been laid back and low-key. But I chose this route because I like this job. It provides me with better opportunities. I develop skills in film and editing, and I get more money. Like, at the end of the day, I make more money doing this. So, because of that, as a result, I have a following that's 20 times the population. You know what I'm saying? Like 25,000 people live in the city times 20, it's like 17 and a half, something like that. 17 to 20 times the population of my city. So everyone knows me. They don't like me for the fact, boop, right here. They're being sexist. Because if I were a man and if I were successful on here and if I were a man making funny videos in public, they would admire me. This is sexism in small towns. Small towns are like this. It's like entering a time capsule. So anyways, it's likely that they have all these friends and family from the area in their tight-knit community. So when this happened, all of the city, who obviously has a vendetta against me because I have my sex, because I'm an attractive female, goes forward and leaves them a bunch of positive reviews. So whatever, I don't care. Good for them. I'm glad they're getting more positive reviews. But they're not going to get positive reviews in court. At the end of the day, they violated my human rights and my civil rights. So I'm taking this to court twice. Exactly. They didn't ban her because they didn't single her out. Black mags. Yeah, they're probably just mad. Thank you, Sydney. Wait, what do you mean, Pam? How did I put myself down? They said I can't record. But the businessmen can. The businessmen who were in the coffee shop that day were permitted to record, but I wasn't. And they said, well, that's because they're working on these are businessmen working. And I said, this is my work. It's the same thing. They're being sexist. So a man can work in their coffee shop and open his camera for work-related projects, but a woman can't. In my experience. Oh, thanks, Pam. Yeah, I know. This place really fucking is like an all-time low living here. Jamestown, New York. I can't speak to them. I already spoke to the owners. The owners are the people who discriminate against me. That's the same thing the lawyer asked. There's really nothing you can do because it wasn't an employee. It wasn't a coffee shop manager. It was the owners themselves. So if I were to go back there and make a complaint, well, I already had that conversation with the owners. So there's the next farther up I would go would be court. I don't care if they don't think it's a job, Kate. That's not my problem, because guess what? In court, I have the pay stubs. In court, I have the timestamps. In court, I have the pay stubs. So it is a job. Whether or not you agree, whether or not your morals agree, it's a job. Think of it this way. I used to be low income and I had food stamps. I don't have that anymore. Why? Because this is my job now, and I don't have a low-paying job anymore. So whether or not you agree that this is my job, this is my job. Oh, thanks, Kate. Thank you, Vicky. I actually started crying the day I used the rest of my food stamps, because I never thought a moment would come where I wasn't struggling financially. I never thought there would be a moment that I'd be able to afford food for me and my kids on my own without government assistance. So I started crying when I used the remains of food stamps on that card. Nobody gives me money. This is monetization. And maybe that's, sexism. People give her money because she's pretty. Oh, she must be a bleep. Nope. Not in court. In court, I have every pay stub leading back to the date I became monetized. Thank you, Megan. Yeah, Pam, you're right. It was terrifying. Because I was I had financial trauma, financial PTSD. Poverty will give you PTSD. If you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're, terrified, oh my God, if you are, in a constant state of survival mode. So the day I had to close my food stamp case was terrifying. I didn't believe it. It was too good to be true. And then, it closed. I kept making my income, and the remains of the food stamps, you know, I used back in like June, late June. I was just like, this is crazy. Thank you, Tracy. If I win in court, I get a written letter of apology. And compensation. Yup. I could also request a public statement. But I don't want to. The letter is good enough for me. Thank you, Pam. I was singled out as a woman. This doesn't have to do with other women, other men. This has to do with me being singled out as a woman and discriminated against. Hey. Court date? Probably won't be for another month. All the paperwork is processing. I just submitted it today. But I did it early, and I'm glad I got it over with. And I'm glad I called them when I got fired up Monday night. Who remembers I was live at like 1 a.m. and I got all fired up on my live stream? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to call and leave a voicemail right now so I don't forget in the morning. Who remembers that? Yeah, if I wouldn't have called that night, I wouldn't have gotten all of the information I needed the next morning to submit all of these forms today. I wouldn't have been in contact with a lawyer, and I wouldn't have learned that I have 2 lawsuits on my hands. Yup. So, it's just like people are bullies, but they don't realize that their bullying is discriminatory. It's discriminatory to single someone out because she's a successful woman. Because we are equal to men. Women can be successful too. Women can record too. Yup. I didn't even know I could file 2 lawsuits until recently. Oh, my eyeball's twitching. I wish I had coffee. I just don't shave my armpits. I haven't in over a year. And there was a point in time I shaved them like 2 years ago, and before that I didn't shave them. I've just always like been this way since I was like 28, something like that. When I was 28. And then like my legs, I haven't shaved in over 5 years. 2 lawsuits. Alright, now we have to find my shirt. So that means I'm going to tear it up. Oh, I don't care what they advise me. Because at the end of the day, this is my job and I'm a voice. I'm a voice. They can advise me. And they have, but I'm still... No. No. Because you can't change the truth. I wasn't slandering them. I was just sharing my customer service review. That's true. That's true. Okay, now I have to find my shirt. No, I haven't. I haven't done any name calling, nothing. Alright. Just my customer service review. The same review I left online. Okay, where is the... I know, I just tore up my closet looking for this damn shirt. And then I threw a bunch of clothes on my bed. If I sued every person in customer service, you'd be rich. You can. I don't know what state you're in, but you can. And New York State, it's free. If they violate your human rights or your civil rights, it's free in court. Like, they will give you legal representation for free. Okay. So the question is, where would I have put this shirt? Did I hang it? I hung it. Okay. Problem solved. I made a mess for no reason. No, Tori, that's the thing. I never had time either. Because I went through so much stupid shit. Like, with dentists, I don't even want to talk about. Like, I had a lawsuit. Dude, so many fucked up things happened at the dentist office in Pennsylvania. And I just never had the time to sue them. Because I literally was working back-to-back jobs and going to school at the time. And I never sued them. But now, I've learned from my 20s. If someone... Well, that was bad. I've never talked about what they did. They did something really fucked up to my daughter at the dentist's office. And I don't even like sharing it because it's terrifying. I didn't tell them to write reviews. They thought that went up on their own. I don't even think anyone cares about reviews in It's Jamestown, dude. And they have nice reviews anyway. That business is telling their friends and family to write good reviews just in case. I advise people to write a shit review. I don't care about reviews. The only time I ever read reviews is on Airbnb. I could care less what their reviews are. All I care about is the incident that took place on Monday. Oh, by the way, Amy, Don was talking about you. This is like totally unrelated. I like that you see that I unblocked your Vegan Karma account, by the way. It's in Port Matilda. They did several fucked up things, and I genuinely get sick. I still haven't like recovered mentally from what they did. It was a pediatric dental. They pulled my daughter's permanent molar and placed a crown over it. Like they somehow put a crown over it. Like they put a crown over my daughter's permanent molar, or something like that. They thought it was a baby tooth, but it wasn't a baby tooth. It was a permanent molar. They fucking lied. They lied, and they said that it was like regenerative enamel. And so I ran into the dentist who retired, and I showed him the x-rays because I had an envelope of the x-rays. And he said, that's her 7-year molar that came in, and those are permanent. It's impossible for there to be something wrong. Like, there wouldn't be cavities. So I don't like talking about it. There's nothing I can do. It was so long ago. Oh, yeah. I had another dentist look at the x-rays. He said there was nothing wrong with the tooth. I still have pictures, the x-rays. I don't think I could still sue them, though. It's been like... she was 7, she was 7 or 8, so she was 8. So now she's 11. This was 4 years ago. And then there was another traumatic event that happened in Erie, Pennsylvania with a plastic surgeon. I don't like talking about it. You can still sue the dentist. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry. I can't talk about the dentist's things. It really fucks with my head because they think they accidentally pulled Lola's molar too. So I don't like thinking about it. It's like horrifying. And I'm like terrified to go to dentist now. Like I haven't been to a dentist in over a year. Like 1 to 2 years. Because I genuinely am like terrified of dentists after watching what my children went through at the dentist. And I was working when this was happening. So Don was taking them. So Don was just like agreeing to everything because he's stupid. He was just like, okay. So I don't want to talk about it. People are money hungry and messed up. And at that point in time, we had Medicaid. So these offices would do anything they could to just get money because they knew that the customers had Medicaid and that Medicaid would cover it. So you can't see enamel regeneration on an x-ray, by the way. Where the fuck is my curling iron? I had a dream I was doing sit-ups. Okay, where is my curling iron? I just used it the other day. What the hell? It's gone. Did my daughter use it? Oh. I forgot, but it was in my daughter's room. We've been doing... Oh, I had one on my bed. Okay, guys, so today I can do the 1.5 inch barrel or the 1 inch, half inch barrel. Big or small? It's a cello I used to. Taylor, that's a fucked up thing to say. Okay. Why do you guys like it better with the small? When I did my hair that day, was it with the big one or the little one? I think it was the little one. Why do you guys like the small one? Like, same, Kayla, same. They're deleting comments on their Facebook page. That means that someone liked their page yesterday and commented 24 hours later. Because right now their page is limited for more than 24 hours people can comment. So like if you like and follow them, that's basically what's going on. People in this small town are just so... No, don't. Reviews don't matter in Jamestown. Literally. They just don't. It's a small town. Nobody cares. No, I don't want to put my hair up. Really? Whatever. I don't care about their reviews. We don't want them to go out of business. We want them to keep making money so they can afford my settlement. It's Jamestown. People don't care about bad reviews. A bad review would make them more inclined to go to the place anyway. I don't know her, but people ask me that like on a weekly basis if I know Makeup Queen. I don't. Apparently we were in school the same year as each other, but I never met her. I had a graduating class of like 300 or 400 people. I don't know if she was graduated the same year. Did she even graduate? I don't know. I don't know her personally. But I was weird in high school. Everyone knew me. I didn't know a lot of them. Because I was like, I had all my friends. I was like a little doing my own thing type of thing. I had a group of friends, but I had like several groups of friends. Wait. But what's her last name? I should look up in my yearbook. I don't think we graduated the same year. She said she went to... I remember I joined her live one time. Literally. Once or twice. She said she went to school, but I don't know if she graduated the same year as me. I was friends with my friends. I was friends with Tisha. I'm still friends with Tisha. And then, like, a lot of my friends were older than me. So, when they graduated... And then Danielle, remember I told you she became a stripper. When she moved to Indiana freshman year, she had to go get homeschooled. And then she never went back. She dropped out. But my favorite influencer, like female, would be probably Charlie D'Amelio or Tara's World. I don't know her last name. Tara. Do you know who follows Tara's World? I love her. And then male, probably Jake Andrich. I love Jake Andrich. And yeah. I feel like me and Tara's World are somewhat similar, but not. We don't look the same. But, like, I feel like we have I can relate to her. She's relatable. Yeah. She's actually inspired me a lot when I first started vlogging. Her vlogs inspired my vlogs. I don't know if you can see a similarity now, but it's not that I copy her. I just, like, was inspired with her method of vlogs. I also like Trippy Brie. She's an influencer on Instagram. She doesn't have TikTok. I mean, she does, but she only has like 50,000 followers. Do you know who I'm talking about? Trippy Brie. She's like a model. She gets a lot of hate. I like Jenny Popich too. I love Jenny Popich. I don't care if she causes a controversy. I think she's great. I love Jenny Popich. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? She got banned at 7 million. She struck a controversy because her parents let her make dance videos in outfits, I guess, that people were ripping her apart over, and it's just like so silly. Because when I was her age, I can relate to her because when I was her age, I did the same thing. All teenagers play dress up and dance. I would always dress up and dance when I was 16. I just didn't have a cell phone to make TikTok videos. I made MySpace videos, I guess, sometimes, but I wish I could find those. Those are gone. I should have started growing my YouTube back then. What the fuck was I thinking? I've always hated YouTube. I don't know why. I've always hated YouTube. When it first came out, I didn't like it. It was like a dating site. Then it turned into music, and I guess I would listen to the music on YouTube in the library, and I thought it was funny. People could pull pranks with YouTube. There used to be prank YouTube videos in like 2007, 2006, where you like, they would make like funny sounds, and you could pull a prank with the YouTube video in public. Like, I used to do that. There used to be this YouTube prank where it's a frequency of sound that people like under 30 can hear, but you can't hear it unless you're like young. So only the young people could hear it and the librarians couldn't, because your ears go. You want me to do it? I can do it. I am vegan. I love Tarot's World though, yeah. Here. Let's see if I can hear it. It's been like 16 years. It's a frequency that older people can't hear. So I used to play it to drive my classmates nuts. And then the library, they'd be like, tell her to stop making that noise. And the librarian would be like, I don't hear anything. Because I would hide it in the browser behind my browser. Frequency. Adults can't hear. All right, listen. Tell me if you hear it. If you're over 30, you shouldn't be able to hear this. I hear it. Do you hear it? I barely hear it, but I heard it for a second. It like pierced my ear. But yeah, so that's the sound. Well, the librarian didn't hear it. She couldn't hear it. I heard it for like a second and then it went away. It was like, and then it stopped. But it just keeps going. And it's a frequency most people in their 30s, like older than their 30s, can't hear. And this librarian was probably in her 50s. Oh, the YouTube days. Yeah, I don't know anyone with the last name DeGangi or DeGangi, whatever. I know D'Angelo's. I don't know her. I'm sorry. She shared my live stream the other day, though. And I got mad because I'm like, why did you do that? Why didn't you just say hi? Why did you do that? Guys, what does it mean when your stocks overdraft and you owe them money? Does that mean your stocks crashed? Like, how bad could it get? Like, how much money could you possibly owe? Like, I'm scared to read the letter. Like, the stocks I invested in crashed. And I don't know what to do. Like, do you owe money? That's unethical. I'm scared. I invested in a bunch of... It said that my account is under, negative. I'm like, how the fuck is my account negative if I invested in stocks? Makes no sense. It can't go back up because it's negative. Thanks. Yeah, I don't understand how my stock brokerage account is negative. Like, I'm confused. So do I owe the stock market money? Like, this is, what's it called? E-Trade. Yeah, my grandpa. I've done stocks for, like, years with my grandpa. And then I finally invested in it in 2020. Because there were all these, like, marijuana stocks, pharmaceutical stocks that I was investing in. Some penny stocks. Why? Why, Amanda? It's going to be beautiful. This is how I curl it. Okay. And then my crypto I invested in 2020. I never check it, but it's always going up, like, just by a few dollars. But it's like, in 10 years, what if it goes up even more? That would be cool. I have that, actually. It's right, it's like a crimper. It's right there. It's my daughter's, but she used it in my room, or I used it for that Britney Spears video, actually. It's this. You talking about this? You make waves or whatever? Oh. No, I like this. Curling iron. I haven't looked at my stocks because I don't care. I just did it impulsively For like a month, I was studying it. Now I'm about to start gambling with all my paycheck. I'm about to go to the casino because I was reading all these like tricks to win at slot machines, like which slot machines to look for and how much to bet, and you're likely to win if you place so much of a bet. So now I'm about to take out a bunch of cash and go gamble. I'm gonna gamble. Yeah, oh yeah, I've heard of that, Brie. I'd be a millionaire right now if my grandpa would have invested $1,000 into Yahoo in 1998. Because me and my grandpa used to do imaginary stocks where he would invest real money and then I would invest imaginary money and I would tell him what I think he should do. And I was always right and he would never listen to me. And I was only like 7 or 8 years old and I was right. And I was like, Grandpa, we would be millionaires right now if you would have just listened to me. He's like, I know. If you would have fucking listened to me. Yahoo was like $1 per share. Ha! Do you know how angry that makes me? I am not trusting. My family does that. My families have those businesses. They're accountants and they do all that money shit. That's why they're fucking millionaires. But I'm not going to them. Because why would I trust them? I'll just keep my money the way it is and be inspired by things more important than money. Although I do feel like gambling. Are you allowed to film in casinos? Film yourself playing a slot machine? Oh, you're not allowed to post gambling on TikTok. You're not allowed. You're allowed to film in casinos, but you can't post on TikTok. I had an account banned over that one time. My account got banned over a prank scratch ticket. I ordered these prank scratch tickets on Amazon, and I scratched it, and my account got banned for gambling. You did? Was it good money? Were you a shot girl? Yeah, whatever. So I don't talk about gambling on TikTok. I didn't realize TikTok was so sensitive about gambling. That account was not in good standing anyway. I was really triggered that day. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. What do you mean it was good until the minimum wage went up? What does that mean? No, I'm doing it right. Okay, now I gotta do this side. Guys, if you want to do hair, watch me do hair. Like, I always have hair that's perfect. Like, why wouldn't you do what I'm doing? Are you serious? You wait until you see how the final result looks. Telling me I'm doing it wrong? Thank you, Jamie. Like, take notes. If it looks different, good. Maybe that's what you guys need. Yeah, $15 is like New York State wage in every fast food chain. Whoa. Hi, Sydney. Like, if you're a fast food chain in New York, you have to start your employees at 15. But the state minimum wage is like 11 something. Hey, Siri. What's New York State minimum wage?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's New York State minimum wage. Check it out.
Oh. New York City is 15. I just farted. It's $14.20 in the whole state. New York City's 15, and that's unlivable. 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 Pennsylvania's is $7.25. That's the federal minimum wage. That's awful. That's like slavery, dude. Like, nobody should work for $7.25 per hour without striking. $7.25. A lot of states' minimum wage is $7.25. Yeah, it's sickening. Probably South Carolina. Bet. I could bet off the top of my head, just based upon a state and its politics, how low the minimum wage is. So I'm going to bet Tennessee has a state wage of $7.25. But no, I don't think they do, actually. I'm going to bet South Carolina. Well, I already know Pennsylvania. Georgia. I'm going to bet Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Ohio, Arizona, and Texas have state minimum wage of $7.25. I could be wrong, though. I could be totally wrong. I'm just basing it upon their politics. Oh shit, there's a chunk of hair I didn't curl. Yeah. It's always like the most conservative states with the lowest minimum wage, which is horrendous for the people. I don't know about Kayla, but when I was bartending, I got paid like, in the beginning, it was like $5 an hour plus tips, and then it was bumped up to $6 an hour. After I had bartended for like a little over a year. But when I worked at a winery, I was paid $6 an hour. But I got tips. But still. And that's what I'm saying. When I worked at the public school, I got like $12 an hour. It's fucking crazy. That's what they do. Because the minimum wage is $7.25. So they pay you above minimum wage, and that's good. Ooh, you're getting paid $5 more than the minimum wage. It's $12. Like, are you fucking serious right now? And so it's $12 an hour is not livable, man. I was paying for daycare. I was going to college. Shit was crazy. And so then, I was like, do I want to live in New York State and deal with a low-paying job in public school? No, I don't. It's exhausting. Or do I want to Uber drive in a big city where I'll make the amount of money it costs? Like, so if you go to a city, most people, like, it's like adjusted to how, like, your cost of living in the city. So if you go to a big city, you're going to make the money it costs to live in a big city. Does that make sense to you? Like if you Uber drive in Akron, Ohio, you're going to make how much it costs to live in Akron, Ohio, which is like bare minimum, right? Like $200 a weekend. Right? $200 a week. Not a weekend. So then, like, if you go to Los Angeles or New York City in Uber Drive, you're going to make the cost of living in that city. So that's what I did for an entire year. It was really smart. It was so smart because I needed a self-contracting job to grow my social media. So I would go to Pittsburgh and I would Uber drive. Sometimes I'd go there for a week. Sometimes I'd go there for 2 weeks. Sometimes I'd only go there for 3 days. And I would always come back with a little more than my rent. I would make my rent or more every time I would go. That was the goal. My goal was to make 2 or 3 times my rent a month and then focus on social media. So I would work a cumulative 2 to 3 weeks a month. 2 weeks. About 2 weeks a month. I would work like 10 to 15 days a month, basically. And then I would grow my social media on the side. That's how I grew my social media. If it weren't for Uber, I wouldn't be where I am today on social media. Oh yeah, Pittsburgh is a great city. It's my favorite. I basically lived there because I've been going there for work for years, since 2017, 2018, like around 2018. So yeah. It's a difficult job and they need drivers because of it. Because Pittsburgh is a very difficult city to drive in. The navigation in Pittsburgh is insane. They have tunnels. They have like over 300 bridges. Hi, Nicole. Where have you been? How did you ever get that shit taken care of with your family going crazy? Your ex and all that? Nicole, you should do what I'm doing because you have your self-contracting jobs. Grow your social media. I'm glad. Because that was not easy to go through. Oh, I don't like delivering in Pittsburgh because people are scary. Like, they will give you a fake address. They'll try to rob you. Yada, yada, yada. So, I had to learn the hard way not to do deliveries there. You don't know what you're doing. Just do it. That's the best part. When you don't know what you're doing. Because then you learn. I had no clue what I was doing in the beginning either. You're a Leo, I'm an Aries. And I'm not even where I want to be. I'm halfway to where I want to be. Like, I want to get better at making skits and news articles and stuff like that. Real estate is always there, but I had all those screen recordings ready to go too. Thanks, Nicole. I haven't seen you lately. I saw you on Instagram the other day. I was like, oh, I wonder where she's been. I go live every day still. Oh, god damn it. This curl keeps falling out. Well, it looks pretty, so we'll just leave it. What do you mean symmetrical? You said that twice now. I would never be a realtor. Being a realtor is a very time-consuming job, and I have 3 kids. It's also expensive to be a realtor. Because these realtors, like the guy I'm friends with in California, he's a realtor. They have to make over the house, contract it, have it presentable for pictures, because people will move out of their house, put it on the market, and leave it a dump. And it's the realtor's job to make it presentable. And if the realtor doesn't want to have to pay a contractor to make it look nice, but that's California, dude. Real estate is crazy expensive there. So anyway, they have to make it look nice. And then, like most people, you know, they want to be shown a bunch of houses, right? So you could be showing houses all day and not even sell a house. So you basically don't get paid for that. Like, you work, but you're not being paid until you sell a house. And it's your job to sell a house, but sometimes people don't want to buy your houses. That's why I would rather be a property finder. I'm in advertising. So if I get really big on here and realtors want me to make an advertisement for them, I will charge them. And then I'll charge property finder fee if people are ever looking for a house. I make videos for advertising. That's my job. And I haven't been doing it lately, but I did get a collab. I get a lot of collab invites, but this one seems good. It's a denim brand of jeans. The problem is their jeans are really expensive and like designer basically. So I don't know if people actually buy them, but I got this pair of really cool pants. That should be coming in the mail in the next week or 2. Okay, I like curling my hair though. It's satisfying. Like, why are you trolling me? Stop telling me what to do. I want my hair to look this way. I like curling it my way. I'm old school. Now you're fucking up my curls. This is your fault. Hi, Philip. How come hair feels so much softer after it's exposed to heat? I'm okay. How are you? I didn't expect to file 2 lawsuits today, but there's that. I thought it would just be 1, but it's 2. Yeah. They were discriminating against me. Mods, get ready. Oh, it should. We're in the state of New York. That's what I'm saying. How many of you know a business owner in the state of New York? Yes, the coffee shop. How many of you know a business owner in the state of New York who complains, this state is too strict to open a business in. I can't even run my own business. The state is running it. It's too expensive. They're hammering me. How many of you know? Thank you, Banco Mary. I don't want to run a coffee shop, but I get what you're saying. Thanks. How many of you know people who own a business and they complain, or they don't want to open a business in New York because New York is too strict? New York is too strict. What? Bango, you have to block them, not mute them. Okay, here's how my hair turned out. I can't see it. Let me see from here, or like from my camera. Thank you. So if you're going to open a business in the state of New York and you're aware that it's a strict state to operate a business in, why the hell would you discriminate against your customers knowing that the state of New York doesn't fuck around? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I have to use the bathroom though, guys, so I'll be back. Wait, what do you mean it opened your eyes working at the casino? Thank you, Bango Mary. I'll be live after I use the bathroom. I'm going to do my makeup. Sven? Yeah. Hi, why didn't you shut the front door? Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, I need to find cute clothes and there's literally nowhere to shop. Like, I need to find cute clothes. I can't find cute clothes. There's like nothing to wear these days. Like, I can't shop anywhere. It's stressful. Hi. Thank you for the hi bear, Mama G. Okay, I have to do my makeup. I have zits. Ew. Welcome to my live stream if you're just joining. This is not Dr. Pimple Popper, but I do hate pimples. That's nice. This one healed up fast. I said it would. Thank you. Am I the only person who doesn't want to get a pedicure because I don't want to sit in a chair, but I really need one? Like, my foot is disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't want to sit in a chair. I just did my hair. I hate watching people pop pimples. I like popping them. So it sounds to me that you're afraid to pop your own pimples, but you'll pop other people's pimples. River, you should get bananas, blueberries, raspberries. Get a couple bottles of water. Thank you. I just did it. There is a hair curling video if you scroll. It was like 2 parts. I'm growing my nails long. Thanks for liking my live. Okay, should I put makeup on today or leave it? No, I'm gonna do my makeup. Da, 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 da. And I need more glitter. So I might go to the store and buy glitter. Thanks. I have cashews in my teeth. Don't judge me. Yeah, I filed 2 lawsuits this morning. But it's all in Buffalo. So that's interesting, right? There won't be a conflict of interest. Because we're in a small town. So say we would have ended up in court in Jamestown and they knew the judge or something, or the judge knew their family, the judge would have probably low-key had a bias. So luckily, both lawsuits will take place in Buffalo. New York. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Bo. Discrimination. This is Elf. No, I don't. Where are my moderators at? You should try veggie burgers if you like burgers. Veggie burgers, the Wegmans ones, are really good. Like, not the imitation meat. I'm talking veggie burgers. Veggie burgers are good. Ah! Stop making me hungry. Okay, I have to put on mascara. Yeah. I'm single. So, yeah, I have applications. A couple of coffee shop owners discriminate against me. It's rooted in sexism. And so I'm taking a stand by suing them on behalf of my civil and human rights. If you're going to tell a woman she can't record or can't film with her, if you're going to tell a woman she can't film work-related content, but the businessman next to her can, That's sexism. A man is permitted to record, but a woman can't. I can't. I was singled out, targeted, publicly humiliated, and because of that, I've pursued legal action. I'm 32. That happened on Monday. And after a couple days of playing phone tag, today I finalized all of the paperwork. I think all courtrooms take discrimination seriously. Especially in New York. In the state of New York, they will hammer down on a business. I'm just saying. New York State is the most difficult state to operate a business in. It's expensive. There are so many rules. So, if you're going to open a business in the state of New York, you're already struggling with meeting the New York State guidelines. So my question is, why would you actively discriminate against your customers and make it even more difficult to operate your business? Because New York will not take the business's side. Okay, I need a mod who's going to be blocking these people. It is discrimination because I'm a woman. A businesswoman. And if a businessman is entitled to film right next to me, and I'm not, that's rooted in misogyny, that's sexism. If you don't see it, that's your choice to be part of the problem. A public retail building cannot make rules that are based on discrimination. They just can't. If they make a rule, it has to apply to everyone. It has to be equal and all-inclusive to the public. So, if you single someone out and target them based upon their sex or a protected class, like their race, that's discrimination. They haven't reached out to me. Why would they? Why would they reach out to me? That was what the lawyer asked. The lawyer asked if I contacted them to make a complaint. And I explained it's not possible for me to make a complaint because there was no one else to complain to. The people who targeted me and singled me out were the owners. So there was nowhere else I could go to complain. And that actually makes it even worse for the owners. And when I win, I will read their letter of apology publicly, because they wouldn't make a public statement. They would have to just write a letter of apology. Thank you, Karina. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go live on Instagram and go get some coffee. There's something else I had to do today and I forgot what. But I don't know if I want to wear this anymore. I was thinking about wearing this outfit, but now I feel like changing my clothes. Who understands how I was discriminated against as a woman? Who understands that? And give me your thoughts. Thanks. Thanks. There's a dog in my yard. Exactly, Teresa. Wait, really, Leah? Do you mind sharing, was your case involving a retail, like public retail building? Good. How many months or years did it take for the settlement to go into effect? Oh, it was at your job. See, that's how it's different for me, because I'm a remote worker and they are not my employer. So this was more of like a public business. So there's 2 lawsuits, human rights and civil rights. Human rights, it might be more difficult. The civil rights, human rights cases typically cover people who are at work and they're discriminated against at their job by their employer. They created it, discriminated against me. I didn't ask for them to walk up to me and discriminate me. And I use my voice to spread awareness to these things. It's not okay for people to shame you or single you out. Thank you, Sydney. I'm not fucking around anymore. I'm not dealing with it. If you have a sign that says your rules, cool. You know what I'm saying? Those are your rules. But I'm not fucking around with people anymore who think that they can just single me out and you know what I mean? That's who I'm going through, Leah. Good for you. How many months did your case take? Discrimination is discrimination, you're right. Did you get your letter of apology? Thank you, Emma. My wool hat. I'm surprised you're being nice to me today. It took 6 months? Good. And did you have a free legal representation? Free lawyer? They'll assign you a free lawyer. Nope. There's no court fees in the state of New York if it's for human rights or civil rights. No fees. You got your own lawyer? Did you pay court fees? And if you win, you don't have to pay the court fees. They pay the court fees. Because you're the person who suffered an injury. Thanks. This is from Wax Face Toys. They don't have them anymore. This is my band that I like called the OCs. Yeah, exactly. So they will pay if you win. So basically, do you mind sharing a brief overview of your story? Why you sued them? If you don't mind comparing and contrasting. Thank you, Casey. That's funny. I like that I inspired you to write. I think that writing is very important, and I haven't done it in quite some time, but I used to enjoy writing. I don't think I want to wear this anymore. I think I want to wear my black outfit that I wear with like the cross bra. Oh, I have money in the bank. And yesterday was my payday. So now I have double the money in the bank. It's just like, if I can get free legal counsel, I will. The reason I have money is because I try not to spend it. I spend my money on my bills and groceries. Okay, Sid. So they're going to think twice next time they discriminate on a single mom, right? A broke single mom in Jamestown. We don't want her working in here because she's poor. Ah, You're going to see how much TikTok pays. Because I have it all. I have anything I need. Anything I need. And the funny thing is that even if I lose, I can take a picture of my receipts, post it to TikTok, and write it off as a tax return at tax time. I can do a tax write-off related to my content. I'm not in the creator fund. The creator fund was only intended to be available for 3 years. That was its contract. Because they have other programs now. They started out with the creator fund. Anyway. I get 3 paychecks a month with TikTok because I'm involved in 3 different programs. And that's as much as I'm going to say. I don't have anything else to say. I kind of feel like wearing my black outfit except with a different bra. Because you know that black outfit I wear? It's like the black hoodie with this strappy bra. No, I wasn't admiring myself. I was thinking about how I look chonky in this shirt. So maybe next time you assume someone's admiring themselves, it's not always what you perceive. I'm still in a weight loss journey. Let's see how it looks with pink. It might not look better than the black. It just might look chonky. I just feel so chonky these days. Hang on. Hang on, I'll look in a minute. I'll scroll and read your comment. Leah, just let me zip this up. Do you guys like the black better? I think I like the black better. Who remembers I wore this with black? You like the pink? Thanks. I always feel chonky when I wear colors. Oh, and I broke my necklace and lost the chain. My Italian cornicle. Okay, I'm looking at Leah's comments now. Workplace violence. I had workplace violence in fucking Pennsylvania. I had to call the cops on this crazy micromanager who literally did this with a blowtorch at me when he got mad at me. He literally fired a blowtorch at me. It was insane. And I had to call the cops. Like, he was just, like, raging. This was when I worked at a winery. He got fired on the spot. Like, the owner fired him on the spot. That guy was a menace. Oh my god. Dude. So that wasn't a lawsuit. He got fired. But if the owner would have deemed it acceptable, then it would have been a lawsuit. Because that's crazy. He kept sexually harassing the waitresses, mind you. And so one day we got into an argument. And I just, like, flipped out. I'm like, quit talking to me this way. You're going to quit talking to her this way. And you're going to quit talking to her this way. I said, this is unacceptable. You can't just stand here in the kitchen every day on your shift and sexually harass your employees under you. And then he came at me and he fired the blowtorch. His shit was insane. And it was all on camera. I don't like talking about it because I have respect for the business owner. But shit was fucking crazy. There's more workplace violence. Oh, your comment got filtered. Your comment got filtered, Leah. Because right before you said that, it said there was like comment filters. Thank you. Here. I kind of like the pink today, actually. Looking in this mirror, it looks better than this camera. Hang on. Yeah, message me on Instagram. I'm actually going to go live on Instagram right now anyway. I like how these still have tags. Like, what is this? That's a sticker tag. Instagram is ADRIELLE Cherie. I wish I could pee right now, but the bathroom is trashed. Like, it sucks so bad having to pee at the laundromat and you can't go because someone's kids pissed all over the toilet seat. I need mods. Where are the mods? If you're not here, we need to get new mods. Get too many haters from Jamestown, New York on here. Lame-os. Hi. Hey. No, I'll just keep exercising and lose it. And it'll tighten up naturally. It's not that bad. I don't believe in plastic surgery or any type of, cosmetically motivated surgery. You did, huh? That's cool. It's my one area I can't get rid of no matter what. Oh, you'll get rid of it. Just drink a lot of water and go vegan. Being vegan fixes everything. You'd be surprised. Okay, can everyone quit talking to me about their health problems? I'm sorry. I can't hear about your indigestion and loose skin. I'm trying to fold laundry right now, and I have a lot on my mind. I don't want a washer and dryer. I rent. Do you know what that means? That means if I move, I have to move a washer and dryer. Who the fuck in their right mind would want a washer and dryer if they don't own their own house? I'm literally about to block you, Jordan. You're annoying me. I'm not in the mood. I need a mod. Who wants to be a mod? Mods. Where are the mods? Genuinely not in the mood to explain myself to complete strangers. All right, Truly Gray. Block it, like, just block. Like, I don't care. Just block and then mute after you block. You can't mute first. You have to block first. Don't block Jordan. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not in the mood. Hi. Okay. We got Truly Gray on board. I have to get rid of some old mods who aren't in my live streams anymore, who just, like, don't join. Like, they're mods, like, for a week and then never came back. It's not you, Jordan. It's just my mood. I'm not in the mood to argue with people. And not saying you were. I'm just saying in general. I don't have any mods. Thank you, Happily Taken, for the hi bear. You're really sweet. Thank you for sending gifts every time I'm live. You don't have to do that. But I appreciate it. It helps towards my paycheck. Hi, Blair. I want to have a salad so bad when I get home. I'm like so hungry. No, you're good. That's big. Oh, I was supposed to start a Black Friday thing, but I don't have any of the products, so what's the point? Wait, why, Christian? Like the laundromat or just me in particular? Oh, who notices I'm at the laundromat, by the way? Again? Where'd my other phone go? Wait, I just realized I don't have my other phone with me. If I lost it, I'm gonna cry. Oh, it's over here. By my tripod. Dude. That's where there's no cameras. And I just had it there. Oh, thanks, Christian. We're twinning. Hey, Ryan. Ryan got the skin surgery that someone was just asking about. They asked if I plan on getting it. And I don't believe in getting anything like that. But I didn't lose, like, over... Like, I didn't lose an excessive... Like, I didn't have... Like, some people, when they lose excess weight, like, way more than I have, they need it because the skin literally doesn't shrink back, basically. Although I have my theories it may one day shrink back. Oh, my God. No, I don't. I feel so chonky this week. I don't understand how because I barely even... I need to exercise more. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Oh, there's ghost TikToks today. I opened my attic door and there was like a knock. It's like becoming normal now. I just give up. Last night there was like a crash and it was my dishes, but I am so sick of doing laundry. You did. I did about the, because he was talking about my stomach. Like, look at your mom's stomach, bro. Yeah, I did see that, Ryan. Thank you. Sometimes I think people don't read my comments because I post a lot, so I don't know. I don't expect people to look at all my posts. So that was nice of you. People have been trolling me so hardcore lately, Ryan. Like, it's been like I don't know if people are just genuinely not happy this time of the year. They just need someone to lash out on, but goddamn. Like, I went to this coffee shop, and the people just shit on me. The owners shit on me. Singled me out. Totally discrimination. They clearly don't care either. Like, people are just so reckless. They don't care. They'll break. They don't care because people don't fucking take them to court. That's why. Like, people have forgotten that you can sue someone for discrimination, so that's just leading... That's causing the result from that is there's more people bullying people because they think they can get away with it. Fuck that shit. I did filed 2 lawsuits today. 2 lawsuits because I'm not tolerating that bullshit. You go out in public, people get discriminated against every day. They don't take it to court. Why? Because they're too busy working. People are so exhausted with their jobs and they're so defeated with life in the United States that they will let someone discriminate against them. So that's why it's easy for bullies, like those coffee shop owners, to single someone out and target them. I'm not playing that bullshit. I'll fucking sue you. I will. I've never sued anyone in my life either. And I've gotten shit on. And so many jobs I've had have been shit on. Thank you. I love my hair too. Don't shit on me. You're fucking with the wrong one. The wrong one. I have the money, bro. I will sue the shit out of you. That's another thing. People underestimate me just because I'm a single mom. Don't discriminate against me. Oh, she's a single mom. We don't want her in here. We don't want that trash in here. That trash has court fees, retainer fees, lawyer fees, times 10 in the fucking bank. Play with me. Fucking play with me. Oh, but the TikTok. Yeah, TikTok gives me money so I can sue you. Yeah, it's not serious. My work isn't serious until I sue you in fucking court. Seriously. Oh, I'm going to discriminate against her. Her job isn't important. She's just a woman, and she's annoying and attention-seeking because I'm sexist. These businessmen, they can open their cameras because they have work to do. But she's just a stupid attention seeker. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Guess what? This is my job. And guess what it does? It pays me more than your coffee pays you. Your coffee shop pays you, my bad. Your retail gig, okay? Like, I'm serious, bro. People fuck around. They act like TikTok isn't a job, and they underestimate people on TikTok monetizing it until it bites them in the ass, bro. That shit bit them in the ass. I will 100% take their ass to court. 100%. Filed, submitted, paper, boom, it's all submitted. I'm done. I'm good to go. Now I just have to wait for a court date. Actually, no, I have to wait for a date to fill out more paperwork with the attorney, but still. I'll spend it all. I don't give a fuck. I will spend it all. I don't even care. It's just the principle that people think they can bully people, discriminate against women, and get away with it, and judge them. Like, there were people on here, oh, we're not jealous of you. You're a broke mom in Jamestown. Oh, yeah? We'll see how broke I am when I throw down on a really good attorney. Seriously. Hi, Christian. Fucking undermining my job. Don't mess with my livelihood. Seriously, they're messing with my livelihood. I'm suing a local business. Retail, public building. Retail building. It's a public building. Public. How you like that? How you like that? In the eyes of the law, it's public. It's a public place. It's retail. It's a retail lawsuit. Public place. Joe from Pittsburgh? For discrimination. All right, mods, get ready. I'm not going back in that coffee shop. Good. The truth is, everything I just said on my live stream, they discriminated against me and bullied me, singling me out and publicly humiliating me. I need a mod to press block and mute in that order. They discriminated me. That's my review. Yes, Truly Gray. You haven't been doing that this whole time? Why did I put you as a moderator? You block and then you mute in that order. If you can't do it, I'll remove you as a moderator. She said, the owners, she and he, both said, we don't want you to film in here. I said, this is my work. I see other people working and their cameras are open. They say, oh, your work is not important. That's how they made me, that's not what they said, but don't you get what I'm saying? My work is just as important as a man's work. I don't care if it's TikTok. TikTok is still my job. In the eyes of the law, in the eyes of a courtroom, with pay stubs and tax returns to boot, this is my job, whether you like it or not. And it'll pay for me to pay for a lawyer. Pay me to hire a lawyer. All right, I need a moderator. Truly is not fast enough. Good, Christian. Do it fast. You have to hit block and then you hit mute right after. Get what I'm saying? You click block and then you click mute. Exactly, Rainbow Goddess. Block, mute. New York State doesn't play, just wait. Thank you. I know it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be, like, living under a rock if you own a business in New York State and even mess around with discriminating against a customer. They fucked with me. They thought they could get away with it. They thought I was just like some poor, single, trashy mom. They did. They discriminated me, and they thought that I was like a lower income bracket who couldn't afford it, who's just too exhausted working. I'm serious. People discriminate single moms every fucking day. Single moms get so much discrimination. And they never can defend themselves because they don't have the time to. And they don't have the money to afford it. Well, guess what? Not me. Because guess what? This job right here that I was working on in your retail business pays me. Oh, I'll pop off. Christian, you have to block and then mute. Oh, you did that, right? Okay, good. Thank you. I will. I just think it's funny when people try to mess with single mothers. I think it's crazy. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's despicable. Don't treat me as if my work is less important than a man's work. Don't tell me a man can work on camera in your coffee shop, but a woman can't. That's discrimination. These coffee shop owners will let men sit right in front of me on their cameras, and they'll tell me I can't. Because they're favoring the men's jobs over my job. They're favoring the men over me being a woman. And that's discrimination. Thank you, Zach. No, I'm not in the mood to battle. I'm folding laundry. And he doesn't accept requests anyway. I saw that when people were asking me to invite battles. I see that Vid does not accept requests. Here's the thing, Christine. It doesn't matter. I wasn't, but nonetheless, all customers are loud, especially groups of teenagers. Way louder than I could ever be. Next, it doesn't matter. If you don't want people filming in your coffee shop, you need to put up a sign, and that rule needs to apply equally to all customers. You can't discriminate customers who can and cannot film. You can't discriminate against someone because of their sex. You can't say, oh, these businessmen are allowed to film because they're working and you're not. You can't discriminate. You can't. Don't you see how that's sexist? Don't you see the sexism and misogyny behind that? I don't care if my job doesn't look like a job to you, lady. You're in the service industry. Know your place. You have a diverse crowd. You have all different wakes of life walking into your business. Who the hell are you to dictate what someone's job is? You know what I mean? This is sexist. Christian, you have to block, not mute. I'm going to take away the ability to mute because it's ruining it. Don't do that. Why are you doing that? Stop. Why are you guys doing that? It pisses me off. When you're a moderator, you have to block before you mute. Good. I don't want to buy a washer or a dryer because if I move, I don't want to move it. Thank you, Sydney. Yeah, it's a lawsuit. If someone discriminated against you, I'm sorry that you wouldn't pursue legal action. Because you don't, it's like people in the United States, dude, this needs to be addressed. When people get bullied, they don't realize they're actually being discriminated against. If you're being bullied as a grown adult, like 99% of the time, that's actually discrimination. So if you're a woman at work and your coworkers are bullying you because you didn't have a babysitter and you had to call off and they harass you and the workplace becomes hostile, they're discriminating you for having kids. And that is actually a fucking lawsuit. And a lot of women don't know that and they don't defend themselves. So the bullies get stronger and they get larger and their groups expand. And then they talk to other bullies and then they talk about it on the internet. And then more women get bullied at work. And it's a hostile, discriminatory work environment. So I'm making a stand against this discrimination. Women should not be discriminated against. Okay, block these trolls. Oki's Shroom Hunter. Seriously, block. Amy, where are my mods? I need a mod that's like chop, chop, chop. I'll do it. I'll chop, chop, chop. If I'm quick to file lawsuits, explain how I'm 32 years old and I've never filed one. And thank you, Mother to a Flame. What's not that easy? You should be able to. Here, I'll remove and then re-add you as a mod. Try now. Kaylee, I don't know who you are. Mariah, nobody in the United States has the right to discriminate against someone. Okay? If someone's being disorderly and leaves their shop in handcuffs, yes. They can refuse service to that person for valid reasons. You can't tell a woman her work isn't important and she can't open her camera for work-related activities, but a man can. Do you see the difference now? Do you see how that's sexist? If you don't see how that's sexism, you're part of the problem. We are women. We are workers. We live our best life. We are successful with or without a man. And we have the job we choose. And we can work remote. We can work in an office. And if we work remote, we can work wherever we please. Without people in the general public discriminating against us. Thank you. Exactly, Amanda. So if I'm in here on my live stream getting tips, this is a form of my work, and someone else comes in here on a Zoom call, and that person's a man, and he's talking in his earpiece, and I'm talking to you, and an owner comes up to me and tells me, I don't want you on your phone in here anymore. But that man can be on his phone because it's work related. This is work. And whether or not you agree, the court, in the eyes of a courtroom, this is a paycheck. So you can't fucking fight me. In a courtroom, it's no. This is my work. Black and white. Oh, thank you, Taylor. And thank you for the gifts. Proving my point, Nicole. Money. Show the public how I make money on TikTok Live. Show the public. Give me the sunglasses. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm triggered. I understand that some people are like not in 2023, like they're not with the times. This is my natural blonde hair. Block that account. My tax return is none of your business. Do you ask Kylie Jenner what she does during tax season? Oh my God, look at this. It's almost as if I have an income because Rainbow Goddess sent me. So wait, you sent the sunglasses and they didn't go on my face because I was turned around. Here, Leah, I'll let you be a mod. Thank you, Alpaca. I'm sorry about the glasses. I missed it. Okay, that's not like alcohol and 18 and up activities. This is a third. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. So now, since you guys all sent me what will be on my next paycheck next week, because this is a weekly paycheck, this is my job. I'm a streamer. Did you know that? And did you know sometimes I'm paid to stream for 30 minutes with a product for a bonus? So whether or not you believe me, in the eyes of a courtroom, this is my job. So if you don't think that, if you're discriminating me because I'm a woman with a job like this, but a man with a job like that is fine, discrimination. This is from Forever 21. This is from Victoria's Secret. These are Danskin. You have to just click the comment, not the username, Leah. So you click the comment, click black. Christian, why do you keep muting instead of blocking? Okay, here. No, taps just boost me in the algorithm. Exactly, I'm doing it so nobody else goes through it. Okay, thanks, Christian. Okay, Leah, I'll remove you as a mod and then re-add you. Oh, it's not letting me block anyone either. That's weird. Yeah, it's not letting me block either. Maybe I've blocked too many people. I don't know if that's even a thing. Is that a thing? Well, just mute them, I guess. That's frustrating. Uh-oh, I'm in the laundromat after hours. And this is a discrimination lawsuit. Really? At a time, or? Duh, man, that sucks. I can't block more people. I get so many trolls. Hey, I'm just standing up for women who are discriminated against. I'll talk about that all day. That's the issue with our society, is that women don't talk about being discriminated against because then they get victim blamed. Or shamed, not blamed. They get shamed. And blamed. Duh. A lot of women don't realize they can file a lawsuit if they're being discriminated against. A hostile work environment, or if you're in a public place and you're discriminated against. Technically, even that mom whose kids made a mess at the laundromat, if they were to tell her she can't come back, that's discrimination. So, yeah. So I can't block any more accounts? Are you fucking serious? That's so crazy. That means I've blocked 10,000 people? Hot damn. Guess you guys could just mute for now. I can only block 10,000 people? That's it? Shit. I thought I blocked like 40,000 people. Like, dead ass. You can block still? Dude, I'm not in the mood to fold my son's clothes. Like 100% over it. I'm just throwing it all in here. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done. Since 2020. I don't know who you are, JJ. I don't care if they use my conversations. They're discriminating against me. I have a right to share my voice. I have freedom of the press. You're forgetting I'm a journalist. Whether or not you agree. On paper, I'm a journalist. Independent. Why is that? What makes me an independent journalist? My playlist, ADRIELLE News. I have a 50-part playlist of news that I've covered that I earned an income for making. That makes me an independent journalist, whether or not you agree. Okay. All of my evidence is sound when I perform journalism, and I took a journalism course. I leave out bias. I also took a lot of English courses, you know, reading, whatnot. Someone's requesting to join my stream, but I can't battle right now. I'm busy. All right, guys, I'm going to be live on Instagram. Hey, I'm going to be live now on Instagram. So my Instagram is ADRIELLE Cherie. Well, you probably got blocked. I can't pin a comment. ADRIELLE Cherie. I will be live in 3 minutes. I just got to put these baskets in the car. I'll go live right now. Actually, nah, like 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I'll go live right now on Instagram, okay? Check it out. I already typed it in chat. Yeah, ADRIELLE Cherie is my Instagram. Ooh. All right, I got to go. He left. Weird. It's not a bad thing. You just, like, had me be myself my whole life.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can go if you want. Why, do you want to sleep here?
I was thinking about it, but, are you bringing the kids to school in the morning?
I can bring the kids to school, yeah.
I'll just go home.
Okay.
Because I should probably take care of the cats.
Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out here all night while I was doing all that stuff.
Well, you're welcome.
You're going to bring that bag of recyclables to your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my face. I'm going to eat and then I'm going to go to sleep. All right.
You sure you don't want these old blueberries?
No, I don't. They taste awful. They taste like manure or something. It's weird. Oh. I know. And those aren't the jumbo blueberries. Those are the other blueberries. Oh. Just the regular ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my eyeball is twitching. What the heck? Guys, I have to end this live stream and go on my other phone live.